Hi, so welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? So it's raining here. It has been a rainy day here in Bataan. So hopefully it's okay in your place. So today I would like to share you you why you should try doing freelance or looking at freelancing options that are available at your place. So for me, just a little background. I have been working for the past almost 10 years before I've decided to actually resign from my work and do or focus more on freelancing options. So there are actually many reasons that I considered before I actually took the leap. So the first one is that I had the freedom of time. So that means as a freelancer, I can work anytime, anywhere, as long as, of course, the internet connection is okay and stable. So what did that bring to my life? So with that freedom, I had more time with my kids, so I can supervise them in the morning before they go to bed or during meal times. Before I remember, my son would usually cry, especially when I go to work in the morning. So right now we can spend more cuddle times in the morning. So no more rushing, rushing to eat breakfast or rushing to wake up because of preparation for work or the long commute to work. So those are the things that did no longer happen to my life because I chose to work anytime. So I've chosen to work by morning or in the afternoon or by nighttime when the kids are already sleeping. And then anywhere. So you can bring your work anywhere you go. So you can work in a coffee shop, you can work in the library, or in another place where you all feel comfortable with. And then second one is that there are options to actually follow the things that you are passionate about. So when you are working, you will be given a set of tasks. Working, I mean, in the corporate sense. So when you're working as an employee, you will be given a set of tasks that you need to accomplish because it's part of your job description. So sometimes, whether you like it or not, you need to accomplish that. But when you are a freelancer, you can choose. So, for example, you're a content writer, and then you're given this task to write about, for example, gaming or apps or internet related things which you are not comfortable with. You can choose to accept or not the project. So that, or there are things that you don't want to write about, or there are things that you don't want to do. So you can choose that, especially if you're project based or you're a part-time freelancer. You can choose not to do it, choose to do it. So it depends on your choice. So see, there's a difference. That freedom actually will allow you, so that just like what I said a while ago, that freedom will allow you to choose the things that you are passionate about. So when you're passionate about writing, you can write. When you're passionate about photography, you can do photography and cater to different events like birthdays, weddings, and the like. So the choice of doing something that you are passionate about is greatly highlighted when you excuse me, when you choose to be a freelancer. And then what else? So the choice of time, the freedom of time, and then the choice to pursue the things that you are passionate about. And then for me, another advantage of being a freelancer is that you can actually slow down. You can choose to slow down, or you can choose to hasten up the project. So the choice of how fast, how slow, or how how do you call this? How focused you are going to do with your life uh, is greatly affected by being a freelancer. So for example, for this week, you choose to do only 3 tasks. So there's a flexibility of time in that one. Or for this month, you choose to accept only 3 projects because you have personal things to do scheduled for this month. So the flexibility of time, of how you will schedule the things that you're supposed to do, uh, is also one of the advantages of being a freelancer. So, with the advantages, there are also some disadvantages actually. So, I would also like to share what I had experience of being a freelancer. So, number one is that um, there is no regular income. So, from the word freelancer, it can be project based or part time, or except if you're a full time from a certain company. So, that's another case. So, if you're in project based business, if you have no project during that time, you will have no income. So, no cash flow during that time. And then, but I think, uh, okay, I think it also has a good thing if during those times that you have project, you actually saved some money, then it will be a good thing. And then another one is that I felt it, especially during this pandemic. There is no separation of home and work. So, especially with me, because I've tried working outside, working in the corporate, there's a separation. So when you go out the door, when you go out of your house, your being is that you're going to work. But when you're at home, it is difficult to differentiate work, especially if you have no separate workstation. It's difficult to separate work and then your home chores. So sometimes they get intertwined, especially when you have kids. It's very difficult. So every time or some time of the day, they will pick at your room and maybe demand more attention and the like. So it was a difficult setup, but then I think through time you can do a bit of give and take. So scheduling will help it. You need to schedule what time are you going to work, especially when you have a little kids, just like because I do have 2 little kids. So you need to schedule the time that you need for them, and then schedule the time that you will be focused on the work that you need to do. And then what else? So no regular job, no regular pay, of course. And then second is that the differentiation of the work from home setup and the actual workstation. And then I think the third one is that you need to process so many things individually, so at your own. So when you were working in a company, you have HR personnel who will process your SSS, your BIR, your taxation, your pag-ibig, all those mandatory benefits from the government. But when you are working alone, you need to process them. So you need to update your social security contribution, PhilHealth, pag-ibig, and also, of course, pay taxes. Pay your taxes you're due to the government. So it will be difficult at first, but then when you put a system already, and actually you can hire or outsource a bookkeeper to do that for you. So It will be difficult at first, but when you get the hang of it, it will flow, the flow will go on smoothly, and there will be no problem anymore in the latter part of your career. So I think those are the disadvantages and advantages I have experienced so far. So in totality, I think the advantages for me outweigh the cons. So those advantages are the things that I want right now in my life. So at this season in my life, I embrace those advantages more, and I like to dwell on them more so that I can enjoy this freelancing journey of my life. So how about you? Are you in freelancing right now, or are you still with your regular job? Or do you have side hustles that keep up, that you can, where you get your passive income? So share with me, write in the comment section of what you think are also some advantages and disadvantages of being a freelancer that you have experienced in your life. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye!